Hi and welcome to today's webinar. I'm Jo Henderson, a member of the marketing team at Dux-Soup, and I'm here not only to welcome our lovely audience today and introduce our guests, but also to introduce you all to our lovely new webinar platform. For those of you who have been here before, you'll notice the registration process and the audience screen looks very different, and that's because we wanted to provide you all with a more interactive, personalised webinar experience. So if you've only just joined and not yet had a chance to have a play with the screen and see the slides that you're currently looking at, then I'd like to draw your attention to a few things before I hand over the microphone to our guests today. Firstly, if you've joined on your mobile or tablet, for the best experience, turn it to landscape. So that's a big tip that we've learned over the course of the last few weeks as we've been practicing. And everyone should hopefully all be able to see a number of different windows within the webinar screen. There will be a green bar at the bottom, and I think for those on a laptop, on a tablet or a mobile, it will be on the side. But the green bar will have a number of different icons on it, and it's shown there on your screen on that first slide at the moment. You'll notice that as you click on those buttons, the screens pop on and off so that you can personalize your experience. You can get rid of the screens you're not interested in and focus on the ones that you are, so you can enlarge them and minimize them as you desire. There are also on there, which just bear with me a moment if I can remember how to do this, we've got something called a reactions screen, so you can pop some little reactions. Hopefully that is popping up for you all to see now. You can give us a thumbs up, send us a heart and a wave, or a cone of confetti or whatever. So you can be reacting to us as we go through the session today and let us know how we're getting on. The other screens on there that you'll be able to see, you'll have at your fingertips a speaker bio with all of our contact details, a window full of related content, which is where you'll find today's slides. You'll also find links to our social media pages, and any content that we refer to during the session will also be in there. There's a questions window, which, as you've guessed, you can add your questions in, and I will answer as many as I can as we go. There's a slides window and a media player too, which is where you'll see our faces. The console is new for all of us, so please be kind. We might make the odd cock up, but we'll try really hard not to. The recording will be available on demand from tomorrow, and you'll be able to use the same link that you used to join to access it when it is available. And even better, any content that we load into the system, you'll still be able to access in the on-demand version as well. So I'll be back at the end of the session, as usual, to raise any questions about the affiliate session that I couldn't answer during this session. But for now, I'd like to introduce our two guests for today. We've got Naufel, our Affiliate Partnerships Manager, who will take us through the platform. Hi. But first of all, let me hand over to Adam Osman, Head of Marketing, to provide us with a bit more insight into the growing success of LinkedIn automation. Adam, over to you.
Brilliant. Thank you for the lovely introduction, Jo. So, as Jo mentioned, I'm Adam Osman, the Head of Marketing at Dux-Soup. I've been with Dux-Soup just over 6.5 years. What we really want to do today in the webinar is to provide two parts of our audience with key information about the affiliate scheme. So if you're an existing affiliate, there are some really important, really exciting updates to the program, which will revolve around new subscriptions for the Dux-Soup product, which will help you to accelerate your revenue generation opportunities on the platform. But we also want to cover the key information about the affiliate platform for perhaps those who aren't so experienced, who are new, or even maybe considering whether or not they want to sign up to the Dux-Soup affiliate program. So in terms of our agenda, I'll start off by framing the market opportunity, why we think LinkedIn is a really exciting place to be, why Dux-Soup is an absolutely fantastic product for you to want to push out to your audiences. I'll look at some of the automation trends which are driving demand in the marketplace, and I want to talk you through an absolutely amazing use case, which for me is pretty much the business case for many companies who are thinking about whether or not to use automated LinkedIn lead generation solution. I'll then hand over to Naufel, who will take you through the overview of the affiliate program. He'll look at those key increased earning opportunities that are now open to everyone, but also cover some of the nuances of the tracking, particularly where it's not possible to use the standard affiliate tracking link. We've got plenty of time at the end for questions. So if you do have any anything that you want to ask, please pop it in the question box and we'll answer that at the end. So let's dive straight in. Why are we excited about LinkedIn as a place for your end customers to do business? With an audience of over more than 1 billion people, and a lot of these, something like 40+% log in every day. It's a highly engaged audience with massive representation in pretty much every developed market. Over 230 million in North America, 60 million plus in Middle East and Africa, over 40 million in the UK. Generally speaking, particularly for B2B, but also for B2C, this is where decision makers can be reached and can be targeted. So LinkedIn as a place is absolutely the right area for you to focus some of your attention if you're looking to do lead generation. I pulled out a little bit of research here from HubSpot, which looked at conversion rates and compared LinkedIn to other popular social media networks like Facebook, Twitter, or X as it would be called. And what you can see is the ROI, the conversions that you get from LinkedIn, massively outperform what you get from other social media networks. So you've got greater ROI opportunities here. But in terms of conversion rates, it's actually far better than traditional phone and cold calling and even email, which we know a lot of companies still use. Look at the conversion rates in the bottom right, 35% on LinkedIn. But we also did our own research. We attended a B2B trade show at the back end of last year, and we asked the question, it's part of our survey there, what lead generation channels are you using? So unsurprisingly, the dark blue bar, 87% of people are still using email, probably about a third using cold calling. But for me, what was really interesting was the 77% who are using social media for lead generation, because based on my conversations at this 2-day event, a lot of that 77% are still doing things manually, which means they're doing manual outreach. All the stuff is really time consuming, and there is definitely a better way to do it, and we'll come on to that in just a second. I think when we repeat the survey at the end of this year and in subsequent years, we'll start seeing this purple bar continue to grow. And what I'd like to see is the cold calling and emails starting to shrink back. In fact, if we were to split out the purple bar, the number of people using automated LinkedIn lead generation solutions, I think is only going to increase. So why Dux-Soup? Why are we excited about this LinkedIn lead generation product? What does it do? Well, fundamentally, it allows you to automate time-consuming tasks that people would normally do on LinkedIn. Typically, that's things around sending connection requests and sending messages to your contacts. If you can automate that stuff, it frees you up. So what do you do with that time? We know our users use that time they claw back to focus on activities that drive the growth of their business. And that could be everything from engaging with people who are responding to campaigns, doing prospecting, doing demos, closing deals. As a product, we've been around 10 years. This is our 10th year in business. So it's a very established product and an established brand. Over that time, over 279,000 users have downloaded Dux-Soup, which is absolutely a huge, huge number. And uniquely, we offer both a browser and a cloud deployment option. So if you want to run it on our infrastructure in the cloud, that's open to you. Users can also choose to run it locally on their own devices, laptops, PCs, etc. And consistent feedback from our users tells us it's possible to get really rapid results, even from day one. And we've got lots and lots of ROI examples, which you can read in the case study section on our website and see testimonials on our YouTube channel as well. Again, user feedback is the product's pretty easy to use, but it allows you to tap into some quite sophisticated workflows to build multi-stage campaigns. And this is where you get into the real gold nuggets of doing LinkedIn automation and automated lead generation, is when you tap into these workflows to set up your campaigns, which will then sit there chugging out messages and generating leads pretty much on autopilot for you. So fundamentally, Dux-Soup enables your customers to save time, save money, and accelerate their lead generation processes. And I love this quote from one of our customers that I interviewed last year, Ashish Janyani. He basically said, Dux-Soup was a game changer for our outreach strategy. It allows us to switch on to the power of automated LinkedIn lead generation. But as I said, we've got absolutely tons of ROI examples. And the interesting thing for me is when I was at this trade show, and we had lots of people who came up to the stand who wanted to know what is LinkedIn lead generation, what is Dux-Soup, how does it work? And I was trying to develop my pitch and my patter, and in the end, I actually just talked through one use case, and everyone absolutely got it from there. So let me introduce you to a good friend of ours, Jay Inman. He's a growth manager at a company called HG Insights. The headline figure here, $1.58 million from LinkedIn campaigns. Let me break this down to you. Jay was one person running 9 LinkedIn profiles, and in the space of just over 2 years, the leads that were generated from the campaigns this one person ran led to more than 1.58 million in net new revenue for HG Insights. In fact, that 1.58 million figure is out of date now. I spoke to him last week and said it's something north of 1.6. It's going to go, it's only ticking up and up and up. And the really cool thing is, Jay uses a lot of the techniques that Dux-Soup coaches its users on. So through our educational programs, through our videos, he learned the techniques that he put into how he went about generating all these leads. And he basically said, I've constructed a 12-stage multi-step campaign. And once it's automated, it sits there, chugging away, generating contacts, generating leads for us. And he uniquely did something. He combined the power of profile visits, which is something that you can automate in Dux-Soup, with outbound messaging. So it starts with some profile visits, and then he sends a connection request, and he has a couple more profile visits. And he basically said, this is a really subtle way to have a nice touch point, very low risk touch point that will appear in the feed, in the news feed of the people we're trying to target. And then once someone's accepted the connection request, we have 5 messages that go out at different intervals, looking to engage them in a conversation. And we use various techniques to try and open that conversation. Anyone who doesn't respond at the end gets recycled into another campaign using a different profile. And it was phenomenally successful. And the use case is already on the Dux-Soup website, and we'll be adding it to the On24 platform soon. So, as I said, as soon as I talked through that use case with people, they immediately got the business case as to why they should be using LinkedIn automation solutions. So let me now hand you over to Naufel, who's going to take you through the First Promoter platform and, in fact, give you an overview of our affiliate program. Naufel.
Thank you, Adam. Hi, everyone. I'm Naufel, and I've been with Dux-Soup for about 2 years now, and it's been amazing. Please reach out to me at naufel@duxsoup.com if you have any queries related to the affiliate program. So let's just get right into it. The first thing I want to take a look at is the commission structure. The individual packages, the Pro Dux, the Turbo Dux, and the Cloud Dux offer 50% commission on the first purchase. So if we're talking about annual, you will get the commission on the first billing of the annual, and then for the year 2 and 3, you will get a recurring commission of 20%. Next, the monthly subscription, you would receive 50% on the first billing and then 20% on the next 11 months. Something that's new for Dux-Soup this year is the 60% commission on the first bill of the team and agency plans. Now, this is something our affiliates were looking for years now, and we are finally able to release this. And I think this is an exciting prospect for all our affiliates who are existing within the system and anyone who wants to join us. Here are some potential earnings on the individual plans. For the we're taking a look at the Cloud Dux over here. For the monthly, it's $99 per month. So the first month you should be getting a commission of $49.50. And for the next 11 months, a total of $217.8. So in a year, you're making $267.30 per referral. As for the annual, the Cloud Dux is $890 per year. The first year commission is $445, and over the next 2 years, you should be making around $356. So that's a total of $801 per referral, which is amazing. Next, we're taking a look at the team and agency plan, which are the new commission rates. So we're taking a look at the Team Cloud Dux, which is $99 per month per seat. So if you are getting a customer who's purchasing 10 seats, remember, ours do not have a commission, so you would be making a one-time commission only. If you're looking at 50 seats, that's 2,970 per referral. As for the agency, the Cloud Dux is 371 per month, and the total payout would be 222.6 per referral. Now, I would like to share my screen. There's really, I think it would be better if I show you guys how it's done live rather than just a few slides. So let me just share my screen and show you guys. Okay, so over here you're looking at the first promoter dashboard. Once you make the affiliate account on the Dux-Soup program, this is the first page you should be seeing. So let me go over a few of these. So the due in 10 days is essentially our payouts are made on the 15th of every month. So in 10 days is 15th of Feb. So whatever you are about to make for that month would be shown here. Now, keeping in mind that $100 is the minimum payout for Dux-Soup, anything below that we cannot release. As for total unpaid, it's the amount of commission that's owed to you from Dux-Soup, and total paid is the amount of money you have already been paid to. Next, you can see you can select payout methods. Now, there are two ways you could do this, either through PayPal or bank, whichever you prefer. See clicks, referrals, and customers. Let me explain a little what these are. Clicks are basically the number of clicks you'll be receiving through your affiliate link. So if you're sharing your affiliate link on your platform, such as YouTube or a blog post, you can easily see how many clicks were incurred. As for referrals, these are leads that have signed up to the free trial of Dux-Soup using your link, so they have not made any purchases yet. As for customers, these are your paid customers who have signed up for a paid license. Under rewards, you can actually easily see how what the commission rates are, how the commission structure is for which plan, and everything. So the first two are the individual. As for the third one is the team license, which is 60% on the first charge. That's the same as the agency plan, 60% on the first charge. Look at the referral links. Over here are your affiliate links that you would be sharing to your audience or clients. You could, in case you don't like the token that you already have, the referral link, you could customize it using custom token. So you could choose anything you want as long as none of the other affiliates are using it. Next is, we'll come to this later. Let's take a look at some of these links. So by default, this would take you to the purchasing page, the same with the pricing page. The other ones here are specifically for each of the plans. So you have the monthly pro, monthly turbo, annual cloud. So depending on what your content is about, you could specifically create different affiliate links through this new link. So over here, you can choose any of the web pages available on the Dux-Soup website, and you could name it, and you could add it, and then you would be easily able, your audience will be easily able to navigate throughout the different pages, and if they make any purchases or sign up, they will show on your dashboard. If you scroll down, you can see the frequently asked questions. So these are some questions that you may have, and the answers over here. In case you do not have the answer to the question you're looking for, you can easily reach out to me. The next page we'll take a look at is the commissions page. Over here, you can find all the commissions that you've earned. Now, the earned commissions can be in 3 different states. one of them being approved, which means everything's okay and we approve of your commission. Then there's denied. If you have not followed the terms and condition properly, we may deny your commission. As for pending, we're still reviewing if the commission is legit or not. You can use this button to download this data. Next up is the payouts. Over here, you can see the minimum payout is $100, and you can select your payout method over here. All the payouts that have been made will show up here. As for all the invoices that of the made payments will show up here. You can download them once they're available. The next page we're going to take a look at is the most interesting one in the First Promoter dashboard is the assets page. Over here, we share all kinds of resources for affiliates to use. So you can find logos, banners, webinars, tutorials, all kinds of different things that you could use for your own promotional campaign when you're promoting Dux-Soup. We have included different languages, so you can find English, German, Arabic, French, Spanish, and we are constantly adding new and new languages. And in case you can't find the language you're looking for, please reach out to me and I'll see what I can do. The last page on the First Promoter dashboard is the reports. And over here, the overview page, you can easily see your performance over different ranges of dates. You can customize it as well. Earnings would be your commissions. Clicks would be the number of clicks that have been made on your affiliate link. Signups are referrals. So these are non-paid leads. And customers are the people who have already made purchases on paid licenses. If you scroll down, you can see the breakdown of each day, and this is something that you could really use to optimize your promotional campaigns. You can download this using this button. Over here, you can click on links, and this will show you which of the affiliate links are performing for you. This should give you an idea which of the Dux-Soup affiliate links resonates with your audience and your clients, and this should really give you an idea of how to promote or which links to provide when you're promoting Dux-Soup. The traffic sources will tell you where exactly the traffic is coming from. So if you have a YouTube page, if you have a website, if you have an Instagram or LinkedIn, wherever you're promoting it, you'll be able to see which of your platform actually gains the most traction. Over here, you can download it as well. So that's basically the First Promoter dashboard. The last few things I would like to show you is the profile settings is over here. The notification settings are over here. And obviously, you can sign out from there. So now you can see we have already gone through all this, so we'll be skipping these and go straight into the do's and don'ts of our affiliate program. Okay, so the first thing we would like our affiliates to do is come up with organic content that is informational. So we would like you to evangelize about Dux-Soup in your blogs, videos, web content, social media, anything that really communicates to your target audience. We would always advise you to use your affiliate link where possible to ensure that tracking is correct and is tracking properly the clicks as well as the sales and the leads that you're signing up on Dux-Soup. We would encourage you to try different marketing activities, track sublinks, and see what works the best. Sometimes your main platform might not be the best way to go about it. You could try all the other means you have and see what works for you. Please make use of our branded assets. There are plenty of resources, as I just showed you on the assets page on First Promoter. You can also find other resources on our Dux-Soup YouTube page as well as the website itself. We would love for you to really play around with First Promoter and really see all the features that are available, and that should give you an idea on how you could properly promote Dux-Soup to your audience. Next up are the don'ts. So we do not want any form of paid ads. Um, this is because we want our affiliates to come up with original content where they are reviewing our product, where they're showing different ways that you could use Dux-Soup, instead of, uh, earning commissions through bidding on brand keywords, because sometimes we also run paid ads and we do not want to compete with our affiliates on the keywords. Next is self-referral. If you are planning to make purchases on the Dux-Soup website, but you want some discount, a lot of the times people think they could make an affiliate account and use their own link to get the commission back, but that's not something we allow. However, there are times when certain affiliates who run agencies, or they have some clients where they would like to create accounts for them, and they're not always able to use the affiliate link. Um, in that case, please reach out to me, and I will manually add the commission that you deserve, as long as you can provide substantial proof that the lead is yours. Please do not use any kind of spamming marketing. So please don't spam forums or place links or content on illegal websites, because we do not want any kind of shady activity under the name of Dux-Soup. Under here, you can see the link to our terms and condition. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can read it out and see what's allowed and what's not allowed. That's all for me. Thank you. Please, Adam.
Thanks, Naufal. We have had a few questions, if we may. Let me find the Q&A box on this new dashboard that I have. So Raju has asked, what marketing channels, for example, SEO, social media, LinkedIn, paid ads, etc., work best for promoting Dux-Soup as an affiliate?
So a lot of our top affiliates are reviewing Dux-Soup on their websites. So they compare Dux-Soup with other LinkedIn automation tools, the pricing, the features, and then there are affiliates who are running agencies, and they directly consult their clients when they're looking for automation tools for their LinkedIn social media. And yeah, we also have affiliates who are running YouTube pages, and that works for them as well. So it really depends what kind of audience you have, and if you need any kind of help understanding how you could promote Dux-Soup properly to your audience, please reach out to me, and I think we could help you strategize.
Lovely. So for anyone who wants to have a look at Naufal's contact details, there's a speaker bio on your window somewhere. And if you can't find it, click on the icon of the person at the bottom in the green engagement bar, and Naufal's details will come up there. So you've got his LinkedIn details. And I think there's a demo link as well, which might be right at the very end, to book a demo appointment with Naufal. Barry has asked whether there's a demo link at all for the affiliate tool that he can have access to, or is it best for him to actually book a demo appointment with you, Naufal?
I think it would be wiser to book a demo with me, so I could go through everything personally.
And how long would the demo call take?
It shouldn't take more than 20 minutes, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 minutes is fine.
Okay, so Barry, I hope that's helped. Colin has asked, if someone visited the Dux-Soup website directly after having looked at it within the past week, and then later searched for reviews, landed on my website and clicked through my user affiliate link, would the sale then be attributed to me?
Cookie period. If a potential has clicked on your affiliate link, and then they click on someone else's affiliate link, that cookie will get replaced. However, if they have seen the review somewhere else and then come up to your page and clicked on your link, you should get the commission. So to answer it simply, the last affiliate link clicked within within the period of 60 days, whoever the last affiliate link belonged to, they will get the commission.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Can you just clarify? I think the question is asking. So if I go onto the Dux-Soup website and presumably it puts a cookie on my laptop, if I then go and look at somebody else's review, and on that review they've got a first promoter affiliate link, and then they click on that link and then go on to make a purchase, does that get tracked to the affiliate link?
Yeah, sounds like
yeah, of course. If they're directly visiting the Dux-Soup website and then clicking on an affiliate link after a few days, yeah, you will be attributed.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. I have a question here from Lucy. How long should it typically take for me to start seeing commission rolling in? I guess that depends on the activities, but I don't know if you could broaden that response.
Yeah, yeah, that definitely depends on the way you're promoting Dux-Soup. If you have a large following online, I think promoting it there would be wiser. But then again, we have affiliates who do not post anything online, but they do have they are running an agency where they have potential clients coming in and consulting them that what would be the best. It depends on what your platform is and if you have or what kind of audience or clients you really have.
Okay, thank you. And the next question is possibly a similar kind of response. How much time would it normally take before you start seeing a response?
Again, depending on the amount, depending on your platform and how much followers you have, it really depends on that. Other than that, something that it depends on is the type of content you're releasing. So a lot of the times, from my experience, if you are reviewing Dux-Soup, the different features, so potential customers can watch your video or read your article and really understand the product. And if they like it, they'll make a purchase and you should be getting the commission. So if I had to put a number to this, I think if you're promoting today, you should be seeing at least a few clicks in a week if you have a good enough following.
Okay, thank you. And Raju has come back with another question, which although you put it to Adam, I think I can help with this one. How does Dux-Soup handle LinkedIn's evolving detection and automation policies to keep users safe? So there's a few tips I can offer here. So we've got, I'll send you a link in a moment. There's a couple of good articles that I don't think I put in the related content. One is LinkedIn limits and another one is LinkedIn safety. There's two articles that we've got within our blog article portfolio. But also in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to jump the slides a little bit because this is very pertinent. Hopefully, I'm now sharing the details of our upcoming webinar. Great segue. So our upcoming webinar in 2 weeks' time on the 18th of February is how to use LinkedIn automation and keep your account safe. So we'll be looking at lots of different aspects there, including how LinkedIn's limits can impact your prospecting. We're going to be looking at activity triggers that can land you in LinkedIn jail, how LinkedIn automation can help to drive good behavior, LinkedIn features for maximizing your outreach without risking your account, and what to do if you have already received a warning. So we'll be going through lots of various different bits and pieces. Hopefully Giles will be on, and if not, Scott will be, and we can actually have a demo with various different aspects of the tool. Then we can have a look at it live. So that's the session in 2 weeks' time. I have put a link in the related content box for that webinar. So you can register now whilst you're still online before you disappear and forget all about it. And then if I've done it right, when we shut down the webinar at the end, there should be a couple of pop-ups that come up for you to take action. So one would be to book an affiliate demo with Naufel. Another one would hopefully be a free trial link. And the third one would be to register for that webinar if you weren't quick enough whilst we were chatting. I'm just going to look back at the questions now and just see if there were any others. Raju, I hope that's helped.
So Joe, just on the safety aspect, I think it's a really good question. It actually comes up quite a lot. Essentially, we spend a lot of time in terms of product development, ensuring the tool, the platform, when used correctly, leaves you as safe as possible on LinkedIn. So maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, people were sending out literally thousands upon thousands of connection requests, but LinkedIn has cracked down a lot on that. So generally speaking, we either pre-configure in the cloud or provide recommended guidelines in terms of the limits, and obviously the webinar, I think, will go into that. But the idea really is we want you to be or your customers to be as safe as possible when using a LinkedIn automation tool. And I think if used correctly and if used safely, and as long as you're using, you're being very targeted with your outreach and using good messaging, then you can be as safe as if you are just doing a lot of manual activity. So it is actually the way in which we do that, the way in which we help keep people's accounts safe, is actually pretty complex and is handled in the background. But we have a very big advocate, a guy called Tyrone Giuliani. He's coached, I think he said, somewhere between 300 and 400 different people on using LinkedIn automation to drive lead generation programs. And he said in all that time, only 2 people have ever picked up any issues, and that's because they went a bit off-piste and just started sending out so much stuff. They triggered some, obviously, some internal red flags at LinkedIn. But generally speaking, we advocate a very targeted approach. So you're automating the heavy lifting from a LinkedIn campaign. So all the stuff that people would do manually, you're going to automate that stuff. The days of spray and pray, fire and forget, sending out tens of thousands, and if your profile gets burned, we'll just spin up another one. I think those days are long gone, and I think the industry has moved on, and we've moved on with it. So our approach very much is all around helping our users to stay safe on LinkedIn.
There we go. I think I've also sent you the links, Raju, to those 2 articles that I mentioned. And I will add those also into the related content so that when this session goes up on demand, then you will have access to those as well. There are no other questions. Is there anything that Naufel or Adam you want to cover off based on the questions that we have had so far? Is there anything that springs to mind that we think we might have missed you want to add to?
I think the only other thing to add from my perspective is, we've talked about the technology, we've talked a little bit about the approach, but one of the key points that was made by another one of our customers that I interviewed last week is he said, it's some of the surrounding things that come with Dux-Soup that make it such a good platform and tool to use. So we run this regular webinar and education program. We're constantly publishing tips, tricks, playbooks and guides for users. And when people get stuck, we have an absolutely fantastic 5-star support team who are amazing at helping users. They go above and beyond to make sure the users not just get answers to their questions, but are really maximizing use of the product. So it's not just a case of users download the product and they only contact if they've got an issue. We're very much committed as a group, as a team, to ensuring a really top quality user experience.
Perfect, thank you. So that leads nicely into Will's next message. His question is all about our support services. How do I schedule a 15-minute call? So our support services, we have one-to-one support, which is the 15 minutes. So I think if you go to info@dux-soup.com. Then you can schedule that. We've got booster sessions, which are the paid sessions for more trickier, complex questions. So you get a good hour. That's with Scott or with Giles, and the same with the technical questions. So if you're looking at trying to integrate your service with the CRM platform, for example, then you would book the technical session. And if you're kind of more stateside, you'll get Scott, and if you're more Europe side, you will get the lovely Giles. And I think, other than to mention nice little bits and pieces, such as don't forget to leave us a lovely review on G2 if you found this useful, and we will get in touch to send you one of our lovely, she says, falling things off the shelves, one of our lovely caps. Obviously, the next webinar, as I mentioned, is in 2 weeks' time. And we will be sending the recordings out via the links tomorrow. So you should get an automated email that comes from us, which fires that link back to you. But actually, it's just exactly the same link that you used to register, which is super handy, so you can't lose it. I'd like to say a big thank you to Naufel for joining and his work on this. It's been really insightful for me, certainly because I don't know an awful lot about the First Promoter dashboard and the affiliate opportunities that we have, so that's been really handy. And thank you to Adam as well for joining and sharing your insights for certainly for what you've shared about Jay. We do have a case study which is live on our site at the moment. So if you go to, she says, trying to remember, if you go to case studies, the top featured case study on there is by HG Insights, and that refers to that's Jay and Adam's work there, insights into what was discussed earlier. I've now lost my screen to come back to it. Where has it gone? And what else do I want to mention? We are also putting out a PDF of that case study, which we will send to those of you who are on the call. And I'll share that with Naufel so that he can send that on. And we will also be recording a demo of the of Dux-Soup so that we can send that to all of you as well. Unfortunately, Giles wasn't able to join us today to share that with you, but we will be sharing that via Naufel. So all that's left is for me to say a big thank you. Gents, would you like to say a thank you and goodbye to everybody?
Absolutely, thank you. I hope you found the session useful. You know, I said at the start, we wanted to cover both the needs of existing affiliates and new affiliates. I think there's been a ton of really useful information from Naufel about the platform. We're really excited by the commissions that are available on the teams and agency plans, because once you get into that multi-seat sort of enterprise environment, I think the earnings potential really skyrockets. So we hope you found it really useful.
Thanks, guys. And hopefully we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye from me.
Bye now.
Goodbye, guys.